Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Nurse Monique. To new subscribers, you're welcome. This is Nurse Monique, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, hit the subscribe button down below. Turn on your post notification to get all the beautiful and amazing content I have for you guys. So stay right there, we have a lot coming your way.
Okay, guys, welcome. you tried. She's trying to mimic me. Okay, guys, you're welcome. So on today's video is a sit-down video, and we have a guest here. So introduce yourself.
Okay, so my name is Nelly Capcut. Nice to meet you all.
Oh, she's also a nurse, a fashionista, entrepreneur extraordinaire. As in, she's the full package. 1,000 yards, 5 material. And on today's video, we're actually filming a sit-down video on things we wish we knew before coming into the nursing profession. So for those that are coming, it's just to give you guys, or is it ginger, I'll call it now, or to prepare you, heads up for you to know what you're coming into. So just sit down and relax, okay? So yeah. Okay, so what's the first thing you wish someone had warned you about or told you before coming to nursing school?
For me, back in those days when I wanted to just get into nursing school, the whole idea, the point was just to get into nursing school because it's very promising, it's lucrative, but nobody really told us the details, like the whole gist about nursing school. The truth about nursing school is that it is super stressful. My God, it is very stressful. Sometimes I sit there, I'll be like, waiting, calling me, come here.
Waiting, are they fine?
Waiting, are they fine for you?
Now me carry my hand, pay money when one call me.
Yeah. So it's crazy. It's super stressful. I must really say it's stressful.
Okay. For me, the first thing I wish someone had told me or warned me about is expensive. Nursing school is expensive.
My Lord.
You're paying for one thing or the other. Every day you're paying for something. You're photocopying something. You are buying something. Not even talk of the books. I have a textbook that textbook costs me about 19,500 naira. That's one. And you have a lot of books to buy. You have a lot of things to pay for and all that. So if you're coming, at least you should be prepared, okay? Maybe you start your saving or something. It's going to help you out because you're going to pay for a lot of things. That's the truth. So what other thing do you think you'd have?
Another thing for me is time. You see, in nursing, you barely have time for yourself. Like, you literally have to spend most of your time in school, in classes. If you're not in on block, you're in clinical areas. Like, it's super time consuming.
You have lectures from 7 to sometimes 4 p.m.
Can you imagine?
Every day.
You wake up super early.
Every day.
Very early. Sometimes we are awake before 6, 5, getting all dressed up, ready for school. And then before 7:30, you should be in class. If you're in class late and the lecturer come in before you.
What? You are going for punishment.
You're going to go for punishment.
You're going to the ward.
And guess what?
You do your night shift and you still come to class the next day. That's your punishment.
So it is super time consuming and definitely not something I was prepared for. Because I wanted the baby girl life. You get, well,
and you got the shock of your life. See, you're going for lecture 7:30 to 4 p.m. When you come home, you want to bathe. You will now eat. You cook something if you don't have food at home. When you're done, you sleep maybe 2 hours. You read, maybe till 3 o'clock. You now sleep another 1 hour. You wake up. So the same routine every day. So it's not funny. So your baby girl life.
I cannot have it.
Okay. For me, the next thing I wish I knew before coming to nursing school is that it's competitive. There's an exam called PTS that you write after 6 months, even after getting the admission. It's not a guarantee. Oh, you pay school fees, you wear your uniform, you're already feeling like a nurse, and after 6 months you're writing an exam, and if you fail, you're going back home. So it's traumatizing. Do you remember the girl we met in psychiatric hospital?
Mm-hmm.
She failed. She was our classmate, the class before us, and this girl is mad, basically. Now she has mental issues because the depression that comes from that, you failing that PTS, going back home, is not funny. So I didn't know about PTS. Coming, buying, you're already happy that you got admission, and then someone is telling you that you can go home. You're like, wait a minute, what are you saying? But did you hear about PTS before coming?
Nobody told me anything about it. Like, it was just, for me, it was like a normal regular school. You just engage, enroll in, and then you all get serious and all. But nobody told us about anything like coming to write PTS, and at the end of 6 months, they get to select the best students out of them, and then the others are going home. Or those kind of things.
In our assets, we're 100 and how many again?
20 something.
It was more than that.
Maybe.
It was more than that. I think 155, and now we're 48. So you can imagine.
Woo!
It's not funny.
It was a long experience.
What's the next thing you feel they would have told you or warned you about before coming to nursing school?
Like I said earlier, I love the baby girl kind of life. So I wanted to have all the fun I could have while doing nursing. But coming here, my dears, I realized I cannot have the baby girl life because, man, it kind of isolates you out, from your social life. You can't really have fun. You can hang out with your friends often. You just are always stuck in a place. You get what I'm saying? So it's really, really, really crazy. And I am not finding that funny.
I remember when I came in then, I lost a whole lot of friends coming from Lagos where it was the Jaye life, Then coming to a place where you don't call your friends anymore. You don't gist as... They were like, so because you don't enter school now, they talk to person again. Nobody understood that fact that, do you know, I saw a post the other day that says you can't be in nursing school and you're dating the wrong person. You're going to run mad. And I swear to God, you're going to run mad. If you have a guy or a husband that is not understanding, and you're in the nursing profession, it's not going to work. Mm-hmm. Because it gets to a point where the person will even call you, the frustration from school. You might just pour the anger on the person, on your friend. You don't call your friends anymore. And it's not because you don't actually want to call them. You're stressed out. And you're like, I'll call them later. And you forget. Mm-hmm. Because you're going to school. It is not funny at all. So you actually need to maybe explain to your friend, see, I know this time around I might not be calling as much as before. Your boyfriend should understand. If you guys talk 10 times a day, now it has to be 2 or 3 times. Or your husband. See, I think that's it for me.
Yes.
So what else do you think?
Another thing is the workload. Coming to nursing school, the idea I had in my head was, I'm coming to something that is not as crazy as medicine and surgery. So the idea of having a lot of things to deal with at a time was not there. Nobody told me that, look, you're going to be offering a lot of crazy courses.
And courses that you're new to.
My God.
That's another thing.
Some things that you've never heard before all your life. So
pharmacology. Medical, surgical nursing.
So a lot of things came up and damn, it's not funny, I must say, but we are pushing it.
Okay, I think another thing I wish I knew before coming to nursing school is that you don't have holiday.
Who go dash you holiday?
The highest holiday you get in a nursing school is 7 days, and that's after your PTS exam. Mm-hmm. After that, and then Christmas break. If not, it's 4 days. And imagine maybe you're schooling here now in the north, and your family is based in Port Harcourt. And you can't fly. Maybe you're using car. So you're using 1 full day to travel, the second day to come back, and you have just maybe 3 days or 2 days to spend with your family. When you think of that, you just sit down. You won't travel. Mm-hmm. So you just do video call and tell them, Mommy, Happy Easter. I'm greeting you. You can't come.
Yeah, it's just like Samson now.
Yeah,
Samson
I've not been.
He has not ever gone
for
home
how many
since he came.
Since his first year in school, he's still here. He has not gone back home because when you think of the stress, how will you use 2 days traveling and you're spending only 2 days? So you're like, it's not worth it. Just chill. So coming to nursing school, nobody told me that you won't go for holiday. I thought maybe you go on 2 weeks break, 3 weeks break. That's not happening. So I was shocked. And then like strike doesn't really affect us. So you're always on block. Okay. See, they in fact in nursing school, instead of them giving you that holiday, they will send you to the ward.
Of course.
You go and learn in the ward. So coming here, I was shocked. That's another thing that surprised me. What else?
Another thing for me is the financing of the program. Man, it is expensive.
Yeah.
Gosh,
That's
it's super
earlier.
expensive. So it's crazy.
How about the uniform? Talk about it.
My lord. You know where you have to wear uniform from Monday to Friday, like literally from morning till evening.
You know. At first
That
you
shit
get
is
excited
stressful.
that
Yes,
I'm
you're
wearing
not a
white.
nurse.
I'm not wearing nurse. After 2 months, you get bored. You're wearing
Super.
white every day.
Every day of your
Every
life.
day.
And you don't ever get a chance to like do your baby girl life,
No.
wear something different.
And the truth is, the uniform is long, so you can't even show your shape. They'll give you one Maria Maka, uniform. They will, so you are looking like grandma inside the uniform, and you still have to wear it every day.
So you know, most of our instructors here are old nurses. So the whole thing about the uniform is crazy, where they just have to tell you have to wear this, wear that, you can't wear this, you can't wear that. And you have to dress this kind of way, you have to dress that kind of way in your uniform, It's not
You didn't talk about your
It's not
nightingale.
nice. It's not nice.
You're also putting off a nightingale. If you don't know what nightingale is, I'm going to insert a picture here so you see what I'm talking about. You wear something on your hair every day. So that's
Yes, that thing. It's actually beautiful, Sha, to have that thing on the head. But, there's sometimes you just want to have a break from this whole uniform thing. Maybe once in a week thing, you just want to wear something different and look different.
Or if it was scrub, I think it would be better.
Yes,
it's more fun. But now, gown.
They
it's
don't let
nightingale.
you, there's no flexibility in the uniform. You just have to be stuck doing the same thing every time. So that shit is not nice.
Okay, for me, another thing I wish I knew before coming to nursing school. You see hair. If you're the type that you like colored hair, you don't like black. I'm so sorry. Sorry to inform you. You are coming into a lifetime of black and brown, color 33. You can't use a different color aside black and brown. And you see your hair, if you're on uniform, your hair has to be like this. It's not touching your collar. So even if you make cut one type of hair, you have to pack it in a way that it doesn't touch your collar. You can't make your hair must not be too full. If it's up to them, you will use your normal hair to plait weaving all back. That is it. I was shocked because I'm like, sometimes you want to make gold, green, blue, whatever, but now coming you have to do black. Then another thing, your nails. See my nails.
My lord.
You can't fix nails except you're on break. Or after fixing that nails that day, maybe to go out, you remove it before going to class. See, those things are things that I was shocked about. Although I'm not the kind of person that maybe I'm really freaked about nails, but imagine if you love those kind of things, you're coming to a place where even earring you cannot wear except it's dots. Else they seize it. They don't allow those kind of things. So I was surprised coming into nursing school. Nobody told me about that kind of a thing. What else do you think you were surprised about?
Ooh, well, another thing is that, no one told me that nursing school would be a glorified kind of secondary school. I swear.
You got that
The ethics and etiquette are crazy. Ooh, you see where your instructor walks into the class and you expected to stand up and greet him. If you don't stand up, you're in
punishment.
Soup, in hot soup. Because
Mr. Lavalier, sorry if you're watching this, you are going to the watch.
So it's crazy where there's this seniority thing going on in school.
It's crazy,
God.
In nursing that they love seniority, Like, hey, and See, you coming, maybe you're coming from a place where you don't really care.
Do
But
some of those
coming
things.
here, you have to learn it too.
Of course.
You will hang that in. You have to
swear.
learn. Like, you address everybody with their title, CNO, different things. You're standing. It's not funny.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
I'm not saying just the instructors, or like when we came into school, you know, we had seniors. And once they walk into your class,
You have to stand.
you go stand up. You go greet them.
Some even people you senior, but you guys,
Now your seniors, you go stand up, you go greet them. And if they eventually meet you in clinical areas, of course,
you are finished.
once they walk into that place, you're going to stand up and you're going to greet them.
If you don't do it, you are finished.
You're in soup.
Imagine if maybe you're supposed to close by 2. You close by 6
Yes.
or 8
Yes.
for not standing.
So you see, these things are crazy. I swear. Like, no one told me that it's just like secondary school somehow, you know. But well, we are still here, Sha.
Another thing I feel is the depressing part of it. To be honest, it gets to a point where you're like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Anything I want to happen, let it happen. You don't go to class. Now me pay school fees. So if I don't want to go, at least I'll rest. But you don't go, punishment. You have a lot of things to read. You get overwhelmed. These are new things that are new to you. Like, you're like, how do I cope? And the competition is there because you don't want to go home. Even after the PTS, you can still, there's something we call the B class, extra 6 months. So the struggle never ends, and you don't want that extra 6 months. So you have to read. It gets depressing. There are sometimes in my room, I'm just crying. Like, I'm like, God, can I cope? But then you're like, oh God. So you actually need someone actually pushing you. I remember one time, this one was the motivational speaker for me. She was like, babe, you can do it. You can. I said, babe, calm down. It was not funny. It's depressing. Like, and if you don't, it's really, really depressing, to be honest. And if you don't have your loved ones cheering you, or your friends, people like pushing you, see, it's going to deal with your mental health.
Truly.
I remember that time during PTS. One day, Mandel, I was on the road. I was just talking. I was memorizing. One woman just tapped me. She said, "Are you okay?"
Don't touch.
But I was doing that thing unconsciously. I was trying to remember something, but I didn't realize I was talking like that on the road. That someone had to tap me. She was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Oh, sorry. You won't understand." It's really not funny. See, if I want to continue this video, we have a lot of things to tell you.
Plenty.
But because we don't want to bore you guys so much, see, we're just telling you that just to, prepare you. Exam never ends in the school, so you need to keep reading and all that. There are so many things, but
And about that exams, yeah. The thing is, if you really want to come into nursing school, you should really make up your mind that you're coming for a big time something. It's going to take almost all of your life, and you just have to find a way to balance it. If not, you would really not find it funny. And the thing is, you have to be sure that you're coming to read. It's going to be a depressing process all through. There is no fun here. Okay, the only fun we are having now is that some of us now, we are on strike. So
I think that's just basically it, okay? So thank you guys for watching, and if you want to see this baby girl again, let us know, okay? So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Bye.